My name is Susie. I have been looking for a summer job for the last few weeks. And I finally found one. It was at a local clothes shop. I handed in my CV a week ago and got a call from the owner just when I finished school for the summer. Everything was looking up and I was really excited about starting my new job, which was at a local clothes shop. The owner, Martin, said he needed help around the shop, as his wife was visiting her family in New York. Luckily for me, she chose a good time to visit, as I got my summer job out of it. The job was okay, but nothing really fun-filled like I had hoped. Sometimes I thought I heard weird sounds. It was like weird banging or something. When I tried to figure out where it was coming from, it suddenly stopped. I put it down to rats or mice, but then again, it would be gross if they were around any shop. There was a big mirror in the middle of the shop, and I always felt weird passing it. I don't really know why, but things got a lot weirder when I realised the banging was coming from behind the mirror. I wondered, was there a room hidden behind it? And all sorts of crazy thoughts were running around my head. I often saw Martin, my boss, go into the storeroom, but he never left me near it. I couldn't open the door as I checked already and it was locked. I checked when he was out for lunch, so I thought to myself maybe I could have a chance if I had the key next time he goes out to lunch. The question was, how could I get to his wallet, because I knew that's where he kept the key, as I could always see him taking the key from his wallet. My curiosity was getting the better of me, so when he had his wallet on the inside of the counter, I quickly looked through it, and there was the key. I took it out just 5 minutes before he was going for lunch, and hoping he would not notice it gone. When Jack went out to lunch, I quickly opened the door and walked around the storeroom to where the mirror was. I was shocked to see a woman tied to a chair, gagged. I knew from a picture I had seen of his wife that it was his wife. I panicked, looking into her eyes that were filled with fear. I took the gag off her and asked her, was she okay? She said, "It's my husband. He's keeping me here as a hostage because I wanted to sell the store." I panicked with fear as Jack came back into the room holding a huge knife. Somewhere else a man was watching everything unfold online. Another man across the world was watching from his phone, while a man and woman were watching over in another part of the world. The wife smiled at her husband and kissed him. I was stunned. What is happening? Then he said to his wife, "You're always such a great actress. No wonder our viewers pay so much money to see me kill people." The wife said, "I must admit, I loved this one. You should have seen her face." I stood in shock, not knowing what was happening. I was shaking in fear, with Jack standing in front of me, wielding a knife, knowing now that it was all a setup and his wife had intentionally set the trap, using the sounds as a bait to get me to go into the room and investigate. I knew now that there were people who were paying to watch this couple kill people. I turned around, running for the door, and he ran after me, but luckily I was the best in my class at athletics and made it out the door and ran to safety. I will relax for the rest of the summer, as this experience frightened me from taking up a summer job for a very, very long time, as you can imagine.